Our project for this week is the human experience, and we're going to focus on self-portraits. We're going to start out talking about what is a self-portrait. It's an artwork that shows a likeness to the person who created it. These are two self-portraits created by Frida Kahlo. They are very similar, but different at the same time. Portrait A, called The Frame, has an image of Frida from the chest up. It just shows her head and a background and a picture frame around the artwork. The other picture, picture B, is Frida and Diego Rivera, her husband. This self-portrait shows her whole body. Remember, a self-portrait is a picture that an artist creates of themselves. Sometimes artists create self-portraits of themselves, or they create portraits of other people. Here we have image A, called The Snow Queen, and this is by Lee Udell Menon. What is this girl doing? To me, the girl appears to be standing in a small room with her right leg resting on the wall of the room. How do you think she's feeling? Do you think she's aware of the artist painting her? And why do you think that? Then let's look at B. What do you think the boy is thinking? I think that he is probably hungry because he's holding that muffin in his hand. We are going to create our own self-portraits for our project, and we're going to be inspired by these portraits that we just viewed. Our assignment is to create a self-portrait that shows what you care about. You're going to use the paper from the sketchbook, and you can use a pencil. It's optional to add color, so if you have crayons, markers, or colored pencils, you can use those if you have them. I want you to draw yourself. You may draw yourself from the shoulders up, or you may draw your whole body. We haven't talked about this word border yet, but I'd like for you to create a border around your picture. A border is like a picture frame. And inside of that frame, I want you to draw images of things that you care about, like your cat, or maybe your pencils, maybe your soccer ball, or your surfboard, or patterns or shapes or designs that represent who you are, and they will go all the way around your self-portrait. Next, I'd like for you to draw a background. A background is where you are at. Maybe try to draw a line for the ground or for the floor of the room you're standing in. You may also include things that you care about in the background. So just a recap, a self-portrait is an artwork that shows the person who created it. You will make your face a large part of your portrait. Will you show your neck, shoulders, or will you show your whole body? Will you create a border to frame your portrait? How can you show the things that are important to you? I will be looking for the following things in your artwork: that your self-portrait fills the page. The self-portrait shows key features of the artist's appearance. That means how you look. And the self-portrait reflects the artist's interest. So maybe if you're into soccer or drawing, you might include that. And here is an example of a student's self-portrait. Don't forget to post this in the media album.